Do not attempt to adjust your speakers. The sounds that you're about to hear are various sounds that come from a human's mouth. So this is what we came with.
What the heck? Ooh, fuck it. Go up. That is so tight now.
Can't even get the tongue twister right to start.
Unique New York.
Unique New York. Ronnie's read New York.
New York, New York.
New York, New York, New York.
Yo, what is this behind me now?
I don't know. It's great.
Okay.
It's great. Got a little action over there switching the ferns.
What is this is between...
It is between two ferns, pretty much. Look at that. I like it. I was going to say something. Shoot. I obviously connect with a bunch of our listeners, right?
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you do the way I do.
No, you have a different fandom than I do, so...
Oh,
Yeah.
I think they just like the fact that I don't know, wear the same dang outfit. I don't wear the same dang outfit every show. Personality, the mustache is really grown back.
Yeah.
Anyways, did you know that I learned something about sea turtles?
Okay.
Sea turtles.
What about it?
So we someone who watched the show. They're on like a little sea turtle excursion right now. They're going to help sea turtles.
Okay.
Apparently you go pay. You just pick like an endangered animal, and you go pay anywhere in the world to go like hang out and do science and help them out. So that's pretty neat, right? So she goes out there and she's telling me, saying through the story and things like that, that basically what happens, you got these turtles. They help each other out of the nest. The big ass sea turtle thing was like freaking 4 feet. Well, the big, huge. Have I don't know how many turtles. All little guys. They help each other out of the sand nest to get to the ocean. But who helps the last guy? No one. Of every litter of sea turtles, one dies because one gets stuck in there because there's no one to help it out. Isn't that the worst?
You decided to start this podcast on such a
So here's the happy part. They're out there, and their guide found the one. And found the last turtle and helped it out.
She just put a massive rift in the evolution.
Yeah. Now there's one extra sea turtle,
and they're
gonna take over the world.
They are fucked. Okay.
Teenage Mutant Sea Turtles. Teenage Mutant Sea Turtles.
That's cool. Where was she? Galapagos?
I think TNT, Trinidad and Tobago.
Oh.
Which also, apparently only one of them you can go to.
You can't go to Tobago? You can only go to Trinidad?
I think so. Is that the right one? Yeah, one of them's messed. You don't want to go there. He'll die. Cause
it's a little rowdy out there.
It's a little rowdy. Can we... That should be like a political term for like hard done by countries or like
tourism, Tobago tourism.
Yeah, it's Tobago tourism. Like certain countries that are like political turmoil, crime rate is high.
It's a little rowdy.
It's a little rowdy.
Wait, hold up. Before we get too far into the thick of it of this podcast, we want to stop and hear a word from our sponsors. By sponsors, I mean us. We're the sponsors. Everybody knows that the most important part of your party is the music and atmosphere. And us here at Trident, that is what we're ready to do. Whether it's your wedding social, whether it's your wedding, whether it's a staff party, whatever the function, we are here to be a part of your big day. Okay, all you need to do is contact us. You can do it however, but let's visit tridentmusic.ca, tridenteventgroup.ca, get in contact with us, and we want to be a part of your next party.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode number 32 of For the Record podcast.
I thought it was 31. Gosh darn it. 32. What if we missed one, we'll skip back.
Destiny is at 31 or 32.
Hey, Destiny's 31 or 32, this one that we're doing right now. It's 31.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode number 31 of For the Record podcast. One of these days, I need to know what episode we're on. Every time we start, I'm always.
I don't really think people like keep track of them. You think people like, oh, we gotta remember they said that thing. They said that thing in episode 42.
Here's the thing: if we do say something cool and useful for once in a while, we could refer them to the episode. If you want to listen to episode 27, we talked about so and so. That's why we have these episode numbers. Or else, do you think I care about episode numbers? No. It's just another episode. But here we are. So how was this weekend for you?
What did I do this weekend? Well, this weekend, weekend was, I think, a little bit of I don't know, what's it called? Refreshing, because we didn't have a whole ton of things happening. We had a busy week last week as a business, but for what I did specifically, I did some yard work. It was hot. It's getting hot here. We got a little bit of a tan. Seeing some people sunburn. Where's SJ at? She probably was like SPF in 80 times. Yeah. SPF 8,000 on that gal. But so I did some yard work. Christine and Xavier went to Game 7.
I saw that.
Yeah, so
what a game to go to.
Yeah, they did the thing. Like
I saw it on Christine's Instagram.
She bought tickets early.
Yeah.
I'm like, what kind of fan are you? Before Game 5.
You bought a Game 7.
Game 7. I'm like, no, they're not.
Were they going to refund if the Game 7 didn't happen?
I don't know the specifics on that. I assume there would be that. I don't know if you'd have to resell or be credited. It might have been like credited. I don't know. That's what they always get you. Full refund towards another event. You're like, get you. Yeah. That's not how it works. I saw Christine's post, and she was like right up by the glass. Yeah, we saw every single goal happen. It was so fun. Yeah, she was like definitely worth the tickets. Yeah, obviously, worth your money if you made it to that game. The best part was Christine, her brother, and Xavier, and her brother. He's a big hockey fan and played lots of hockey. He just became a little kid. Like, he was just so like in it. Like, not that he wouldn't be that guy, but like, he's high-fiving, he's getting fired up, he's loving it, but he was just so in it. Sometimes he's the uncle, right? He's protective Xavier. He's worried about that. He was, I think, a little less. He was very worried about the hockey game, rightfully so. They score that tying goal, picks up Xavier, shaking him, flinging around, getting crazy, and gets somehow, I'm not sure if he knocked someone else's beer out or whatever.
Oh, no.
Xavier covered in beer.
Oh no, not
again. And Xavier. Oh,
no,
boy.
Does not like it.
Is a sticky child, and he did not like to be sticky.
Sticky child.
No, didn't like that. But and sure enough, it's in my mind when I saw that, I was like, oh, well, you know what? It's okay. It's gonna be 5 minutes of overtime. It'll be fine. It'll just 2 overtimes later. Dude, just sit in this. He probably wasn't even moving. He's just like, didn't want to move yet, but
oh man.
So that was exciting for them. I was pretty happy. A little core memory made there, I'm sure.
Yeah. Dude, and that was a wild way to be in person for that game. I bet the energy in there was just
crazy.
Wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, but here we are.
Did you do anything on the weekend?
No.
That's good for you.
What did I do this weekend? God damn it. I completely forgot.
Doing nothing for you is
sorry.
Bad,
we did Friday, so Thursday was a gala.
Yeah.
Friday was teardown. Thursday and Friday were teardown. Saturday.
Did you take anything back to Winnipeg, or did that all get kind of?
No, it was all taken care of. Yeah, it was a quiet Saturday. I woke up, went up pickleball in the morning, and then it was windy as hell, and I came home.
Really windy all weekend, yeah.
Yeah, and then had lunch, napped, went again to...
You lived a normal Saturday.
Yeah.
You did nothing.
That was weird. Yeah, that's why I don't remember any of it. But, the gala was a big deal.
Yeah, I want to talk about the gala today. So I was away for the last bit of the Coachella episode, but also we talked about kind of just big event production, and that's obviously a global stage. Yeah. We do some big events, not quite that big, but...
we do 0.01%.
Yeah, but there's a lot that goes into those sort of events. I had a couple clients that were at the event. I'm like, man, you guys were sure running around. That's what the one lady said. You guys were sure running around. Ronnie's like, yeah, we're.
We're running around. Running around is the right term.
Yeah.
The gala is usually one of our big events because we sort of produce it from the ground up all the way, in a sense that, like, Pinnacle and us have a very deep involvement with putting that gala together. When we work with the chamber, it's more of from the ideation process of what this year's theme is going to look like, what this year's sort of colors are going to look like, what this year's mood board is going to look like, sort of determines all the way till invite and the script that goes into it, the awards that are given, the design that the whole place is. So it's a very much a very involved process that starts about November of last year. Starts November of 2024, where we come up with the idea and the concept and the colors, and then we put together a mood board in terms of what that looks like. So this year it was, Shona would explain it better, but the idea was to, as an entrepreneur, you have your dark days and your tough days, but there's always the sunny day that's about to arrive. So it's a weathering the storm of the darker times, and because we are tough enough to get to the sunny days. So it was just sort of a story of more there's always perseverance wins, and it will get better, and we're here to celebrate the better part, which is people receiving awards.
That's such a crazy thing that is what made you decorate the place like that. Like, I just think like the metaphor of the sun. Like, I guess okay, you should put up a sun. Was there a big sun in the back?
Blue skies and clouds.
You made a sky in there?
Well, all the screens had blues, and the tablecloths were blue.
That's just so above my pay grade in regards to, like, I can come up with ideas, but like to actually actuate that into a concept to decorate a place, like. It's crazy.
Like, she came up with the idea. When last year was done, we're like, we're doing circus tea. We're going fun, exciting. We need people hanging off of the roof. And then from there, we toned it way down. We toned it way down to this. And then I think the theme sort of helps in people, again, the way the invites are made and sent out in digital or in person. These are all sort of based on the theme too. So it's what sort of helps sets the tone. So that's where it starts. And then, we get our nominees done by, I think, the chamber board and the committee selects all the nominees, and once the nominations are in, they go through a vetting process. I think that's a 3-round vetting process.
So when does our involvement specifically come into play?
So we start planning things in terms of visually what it's going to look like from a sort of a simulation standpoint. So we're like, okay, this is where it's going to be, this is where the layout's going to be, this is where that is, and we do that till about mid-December, and then we have a pause on it until we get the rest of the nominee stuff, and then we get involved pretty much first week of February, because we build when we took over 3 years ago. It was just a award show. People would read something about some person. They would come up, pick their award, do a speech, go, sit down. And I was like, there's nothing here to sort of feel like these people want to be in it. And some people don't know what they do. So
just tell stories.
Yeah. So we decided to do, if you watch an Oscar awards or any other movie awards that they give out, and they go, here are the nominees for the best film. And then they start putting some of the scenes, like one scene from the movie, on the screen, and then they put it up. The movie plays, and then they cut to wherever the director or the actor is sitting. Everybody claps. On to the next one. The movie plays. Cut to wherever the person's sitting, and then same thing happens like 3 or 4 times, based on how many other movies are nominated. So that actually happens to every award category: supporting actor, designer, costume, whatever. So it happens the entire time. So I look at it and go, there's this bit of involvement here. There's a bit of people recognizing people here. Because Chamber always said it's not who the winner is. It's the fact that we've nominated 3 or 4 people here they matter. All of them matter just as you think.
And you want to share their story, and you want people,
100%.
and there's the advertisement side of it.
100%. And that's why we started doing sort of profile videos for all of those businesses and all the nominees. So that takes Destiny this year sort of took it under her, and she sort of came up with a whole plan of from start to finish of who all's involved, how many people, scheduling, coming up with the questions, and getting the guys out there, setting up the cameras. This happened like 28, 30 times over the course of between March and April. Because February we sort of plan everything and figure out, and then March and April is all shooting and editing time. So we did all of that. So that happened over the course of a month and a half actually. Because April 15th we sent all the videos to Chamber to review and make sure they're all good, and the messaging was good. And they approve it, and then we start adding titles, lower thirds, and everything, voiceovers. We bring up with voiceover, and then we create our own intro video. So the intro video is based on the theme again. It's about how it all comes together.
I heard you said too many metaphors.
Yeah,
that's what I heard.
So the voice. You should hear the voiceover. It's very deep, and he's got this voice.
Who's he?
So his name's Steven. Steven's out of Texas. Steven's done
what?
A lot of...
It's not you?
No.
I thought it was you.
You thought I was doing the intro video?
I don't know. That's what it made it sound like. It was Ronnie's intro. Like, but did you write the words and then?
Myself. I sort of came out with. So the concept for the intro video was, I sort of chose Robert Frost's "Path Less Traveled," or "Road Less Traveled." Yeah. Sorry. And then that poem, I sort of started with, I took that sentence and then sort of elaborated into what it could be. And then I ran it through like 3 different, I ran it through Notebook LM, ChatGPT, and Perplexity to come up with the wording and the concept of what it's going to be. And then I edited it down to what could be a 1-minute intro. And then it was, okay, so then we came up with the concept of we're going to fade in with this. We're going to come up with this song. So choosing a song. Last year's song, so easy. Runaway, Kanye West. It was so good. From the countdown, because Runaway starts with ding. And I had to we matched the countdown. And then the song starts. And then we had the whole intro. And then the sample in the song says, "Y'all look like beautiful stars tonight." And then we put that on the screen as well because everybody's dressed up and blah, blah, blah. Oh. It was like, last year was sort of reflection and a disco theme kind of thing. So more glasses, silver, that sort of stuff. It was more shining. So it made more sense. This year I was like, God, I got to find a song that fits. And it took me forever. And then randomly I messaged Carson's like, okay, we're going to go M83 outro. And then it just sort of builds up. Yeah. I'm on my way. Yeah. And then it just ends, and then it has a big crescendo at the end, and that's how we ended the whole thing. So put the voiceover in, make the script, send it to Steven. He read it. He understood what the content was. He read the whole thing, and then we take that voiceover and then add our shots into it. So now the way we wanted to do initially was, let's just go film it, like find people to film and everything. But we didn't have time for it, so we just went all stock, and then whatever we could add, whatever we felt like meant to that video.
Yeah. And how do you find a Steven from Texas?
So it was basically Google. I'm like, voiceover artist Ford deep voice Ford F-150 style. That's all I searched for, and then like 70. I went through 70 different guys when I was listening to their
This is the hardcore. Just vetting process.
This was 3 years ago. With the first year Chamber, we started doing it. And I was like, I need a proper voice. And then I found Steven. And Steven's done a lot of local ads and Ford F-150 ads. And I was like, dun, have you ever been in a Ford F-150? That's exactly his voice.
How much you got? Can I do, like, I could do a deep voice, I'm sure. Like,
yeah, you can. Yeah, but if it was good, 100%. I'll show you Steven's voice. Have you heard it? Heard his voice?
No, but I'm just saying, like, if this guy's making good money, you could just, you don't have to outsource for this.
Hey, dude.
Carson and I can do this, yeah.
Dude was $380 USD. So that's a good amount of money.
Gracious, I'll do it for, you want to buy me lunch sometime? I'll do it.
Okay.
Just buy me a Popeye's chicken sandwich. And a firm handshake, and I'll do it.
Here.
Trident Event Group.
There's jewelry.
You know what? Fuck, this was me.
What? Oh, I was just about to do an ad, but we got Steven here. Show me Steven. What's going on? There's blank space in the podcast, really.
In life, no one is born an entrepreneur. It is a choice, a bold decision to trade comfort for purpose, certainty for possibility. Two roads diverge before every dreamer.
I don't like how he said purpose, but...
Dude, there were some words he didn't...
Purpose.
There's some words he was not good at. But this is his Ford F-150 ad. Ready?
People often ask us, what is power? The all-new Ford F-150 outperforms every truck in its class when hauling cargo. And with industry-leading highway fuel economy, it just won't stop. Jeez.
Incredible. Yeah.
So that's Mr. Steven right there. Honestly, I can't find a better... I went through a lot of people. They think they
Well,
can't.
you just let me go for next year. I'll give it my best shot, and I might be able to save you $400.
Okay, got it. Cool.
Not good to know.
But yeah, so we get that through, and then intro video's done. And pretty much till like the day before, I was putting together the whole presentation of how it's going to go. So we get the agenda from the client, from Chamber, and then we lay out the entire program the way it's going to roll. And the biggest concern with an award show like this is trying to hold 550 people in sort of attention mode when people are listening and you want them to sit down and listen. You can't do that for a long period of time when there's a lot of alcohol involved. So, we got the script we got the schedule, and then it's at 6:10. Everybody sits down. Everybody gets to dinner. 6:26 dinner served, or intro happens, and then dinner served at 6:30. I was like, looking around the crowd that night, and I was like, we're gonna get through this sooner, because I know someone's gonna take longer than they're supposed to.
Mm-hmm.
So 6:10, everybody was sitting. 6:15, we started the show. We started the show pretty much 15 minutes early. And then we ended the show 10 minutes before. So I was like, because it's hard to get people to sit and listen.
Yeah.
And if the more you let them go, it's hard to bring them back. So that was a goal, and we got through that. And, yeah.
What's more stressful for you specifically, and then maybe from a business standpoint, the lead up to it or the day of operations?
The day of is more stressful than the lead up to it.
Which is more work, the day of or the lead up?
Honestly, I would put it 50-50.
I think there's it all depends on the person, right? Because
Yeah.
some people, for us, honestly, the day of stuff doesn't stress me out. I'm like, hey, one, I don't want to say I thrive under pressure, but like just the day of, I'm so used to the event space, it's fine. Two, contrary to a lot of people's belief, I think people are a little more understanding than what you might think.
Yeah.
Like, people kind of come in like, oh, it has to be perfect, Like,
my concern is more than perfect. It's we have to do justice to the people that are celebrating or receiving these awards.
yeah, but
right?
you've done that in the lead up by making these videos.
Yes, but all of that, they don't see those videos. The nominees don't see the videos at all. Only Chamber sees it. The nominees who we shot the film for, they see it for the first time at the award show.
Well, yeah, but no, but the video's done.
Yeah, no.
So assuming that you press play and it works, then it's fine.
100%. The problem is, my concern of looking at it is, everybody needs the same amount of treatment. Nothing has to be too loud, not too quiet. Nobody's not paying attention. It has to feel like they got their moment in the spotlight when it was supposed to be, right? Because one girl, I think you were not on Bridget, yeah. So Bridget, she wore her heart on her sleeve. She was crying. We could see it on camera. We didn't put it on the screen, but we can see it on the camera on the back end. Her video's playing. She's bawling her eyes out because she was so emotional about being able to see her video and her in front of all these people, because all she's thinking about is how much hard work it took for her to get there. Mm-hmm. So when it's moments like those, it's like, you're like, okay, I got to make sure she's justified, her work is justified, and our time and what expectation is of us is justified. So that's where my stress comes from, is even hitting the play. Okay, here's the best part. We know 3 awards 3 award slides are there. So if 3 nominees, right? And all nominees get an award slide, like as if they won, because we don't know. So we have all of them ready pretty much right below their videos. So if I ever so move half an inch to click the wrong slide, it's the wrong slide that's going to go up.
Yeah.
So it's like,
It's
I am
fine.
my hand is trembling on top of the mouse. Very close.
It's fine.
So, because we have everything ready, unless they open the letter and tell us, we know which one to go, right? So it's like, that's the stressful part, is making sure it's all delivered the way it's supposed to be delivered. On top of that, it's just, tech-wise, when there's so much stuff involved. We had, 17 team members there that night.
Oh, for sure. There's lots
From DJ to 4 camera guys, a BTS guy, and a phone BTS, and then Destiny was managing the whole thing, running around, and I was running technical directing. There's an audio guy, there's a video switcher guy, there's a pan tilt guy. There was so many people involved in running a 3-hour show. It is crazy. So, we did LED wall, 2 massive 180-inch screens, sound for all of that, wireless microphones, podium mics. Pinnacle had a very cool translucent, like a glass podium, which made so much sense because it can see through the screen behind, so it's pretty cool. I think we got through 31 videos, 24 nominees, over 17 speakers. Yeah, it was a trip and a half into running this event. But again, it's almost a 3.5 month process that comes to close in 3 hours.
Easy as that.
Easy as that. So we start again at it in October and November, and back at it again. But then now this time we also have in January we'll start working on things for Ag Days, because Ag Days are also one of our bigger events now. So yeah. So
I think events is just like every occupation has 3 facets. It has the preparatory, it has the duration, like during the moment, and it has like the kind of recoup. And some of it is done in repetition, like for every single event, or some of it is done once. So like I just think of name any occupation.
Doctor.
Oh, what a great one. Okay, so the prep that the doctor has done is probably mostly the schooling that they've done. They've done schooling for 10 plus years, and that's the prep. Then there's the actual bedside manner, like connecting with that, and then the afterwards just kind of making sure all their ducks in a row, like checking the boxes, legally, all those things, and they just do it on repeat. But they don't do a whole ton. There is some responsibility to make sure that they're staying up on that prep, that education, to make sure. But a mechanic. They did their tickets. They're good. Now they just got to read. They just got to do the job. And the outside of it is just treating people right. Like, you can make correlations to all the different things. Right. It sometimes just feels frustrating when you're starting from scratch. Right? Like, do you feel like every year you're starting from scratch again, or?
Not in a. Yes, I feel like we start from scratch about 80% of the time. 20% it's like, okay, we know what we're doing. It's like, this is involved. So, but it's pretty much a start from the scratch process anyway.
Could you imagine if like doctors had to like start before every surgey?
So okay, you have a bypass. Let me go study up on this and then come back.
Yeah. Just redo it over again. God. It's very different.
So I think
hence why that I think what we do is very valuable.
Hey, I feel like what everybody does is very valuable. It's just in the context of who it benefits, right? So what we do, like, think about it. So
I'm thinking about it. I'm just thinking of, like, I don't care what we do. Heart surgeons, it's a little different. I'm sorry to say, dealing with those sort of health things, man. Nurses, anything in the health field, man.
Yes,
crazy. I just sing.
I look at teachers and go, "Damn, you have a massive responsibility of raising the next generation who's about to get out in the world and hopefully do good.
I just wear jorts. I don't deserve to be paid as much as them. I just hang out and talk on a microphone. Not to undervalue what we do, but like, you know what I mean? Like, obviously weddings are a big deal, and these events are like a once in a lifetime to a lot of scenario. But like,
and that's the thing. It's when you put it in context of who is benefiting. Like for a bride, what we do is a big deal. Like for a client, like what we do is a big deal because we get to put them in the best light possible and make sure what their goal is. We help them meet the goal in the best way possible, and that's our job there. But in comparatively to other, we're not surgeons. We're not,
not birthing
we're
babies.
Not birthing babies.
Goodness gracious.
We're not doing that.
I'm gonna pay a little extra for such and such to DJ my wedding, but like. Like, do you know how much? But like, that's something that's a lot more.
Yeah.
Oh, man, goodness, thank goodness for healthcare.
I think that's the thought that keeps us sort of grounded, and we're like, okay, we're not that important. Let's chill out of it. So it goes back to
in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah, it goes back to what you said. It doesn't have to be perfect, but the best we could do, and the pressure comes in because the people who are there, some of them have been there the year before. So how can we elevate the experience for them going into the next year? What can they come and expect? Something just different from next year, right? So I think is definitely is what we try to accomplish. And again, that's an added pressure for us, but also that's the fun part for us is trying to make it different, trying to make it better than what we did.
Okay. All right. So I like this.
Yeah.
Let's finish this episode off with some games and different things.
Yes.
Want to do that?
Yeah.
Do that. I'm gonna pull up things here. First, what we're gonna do, we're gonna redo. We got to do this better. We're gonna try to do the same song. Chance to say we have 5 chances, so we're just gonna say a song, and then we're gonna have a time to redo, and then we gotta say a different song and try so that we can actually say the same thing.
I'm not. Okay, go. I got it.
You got a song?
Yeah.
Okay. Ready? 3,
Wait,
2.
Wait. Sorry.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Okay, here's us trying to say the same song. We're going to have 5 tries of this. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Pink
Nelly,
Pony.
it's hot in here. And you said Pink Pony Club?
Yes.
Nelly, hot in here.
Okay. The problem is, I'm not sure if you're going to come to me or I'm going to come to you.
Well, we can meet in the middle.
Yeah.
In the middle.
Oh, wait.
You going? So do it once.
Wait. Yeah.
Alrighty, I got one. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Usher,
Rihanna,
yeah.
Umbrella. Okay. So you went really close to me.
Yes.
Usher, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, we're in a genre for sure.
100%. R&B and pop.
Wait, yes.
Wait.
We can't wait too long. This is yeah.
No, I need to think of a song.
Okay, well you got it.
Oh, I
Genre.
got
You're where
songs
it
right
is.
now.
We got an era even too. We're pretty close.
Shit. I'm blanking right now. Why am I blanking? Okay.
Ready? I got one. 3, 2, 1.
Miley
Chris Brown
Cyrus,
forever.
Party in
You already do this. Say okay. You went pop. You went straight pop. Okay.
Yeah.
We're in an era though.
Yeah,
We've got about a 3 year stream there.
Yeah.
Okay, we're close.
That's a 4th, right?
We've done 3.
Oh, we've done 3. Okay. Oh, I can't switch genres.
Just the pop songs late 2000s, man.
Yeah.
Pop songs late 2000s. I'm with you. I got one. What is going
What is happening?
Unforgettable. Come on.
Okay.
All right. I've got it. 3, 2, 1.
Get
Holla
that
Back
TikTok.
Girl. Ooh, we're close. Okay. Holla Back Girl and TikTok, Kesha. Okay. Oh, we just got a nail on a girl anthem from that time. Holy smokes.
Okay, I got it.
This is it? I'm not there yet. What?
Girl anthem from that era. Party girl anthem.
Okay, I think I got one.
Ready?
Last shots. Okay. 3, 2, 1.
California. Yes! Yes! Let's go! Oh my God! What?
Wow.
Let's go! I
Holy
was so
fuck.
ready. I was so ready. That was so good.
Holy smokes.
That was
What a
perfect.
feeling. What a feeling that was.
Oh my God.
Marrying California girls. We did it. Wow. I thought this was going to take us like 4+ episodes.
Second episode, baby. Let's
Second
go.
time.
Second time.
Okay, well, we'll have to
Why
bring
am
it
I
back.
so riled up?
We'll have to bring it back, but not have songs. Songs is almost, I'm not sure, when you put it specifically to songs, if people do like words,
Yeah.
there's like a lot of words.
Yeah.
There's obviously a lot of songs, but songs helps you a little bit, but also makes it harder because there's this, like,
Yeah.
you put you in a box.
Yeah. Oh, that was perfect.
Oh, that's crazy.
We went party girl anthem that era, and it was just perfectly there. I love it.
Okay, I'm giving, here, I have something for the next episode. Actually, no, I'm gonna do a blind ranking for you right now. You're gonna have a blind rank of these things.
Okay,
Yeah,
got it.
this is it. We are gonna blind rank, oddball events to DJ. Oddball events to DJ. So that comes down to what you would like, or what you think would be the most fun, or like what you think would be, I don't know, interesting, entertaining for you to actually bring some life to as an entertainer.
Okay.
Okay, so different ones. Okay, so first up, a gender reveal party. DJing a gender reveal.
For sidebar, I don't see a point to gender reveal party because in 15 years, if they choose to be something else, what's the point?
Okay, we don't have to go that direction, but
Okay, good.
that podcast ain't that long.
Okay.
But fair point.
5.
You 5 right off the hop. You think that wouldn't be a
No, I wouldn't.
okay? All right, good. Okay, next up, retirement party.
That I can work with. I'm gonna put.
What does that look like?
In the sense that, like, because I have an idea of this person and who this person was. I have a home perspective. I have a work perspective. I can look at what they liked in terms of their sort of time working or whatever. I think a retirement party I could definitely work with based on their age category. So I think that would be good. I'll put it at 3.
Put it in the middle.
Third.
See, he hypes up the whole thing. He thinks there's 2 better ones coming.
I think so.
All right. Here you go. Throwback to our April Fool's joke, funeral. DJ at the funeral.
Okay, see, the April Fool's joke that never got aired. It was a whole ass production that never got aired. Just so y'all know.
Putting the fun in funeral.
If you know, you know. But I think, can I twist that to a celebration of life or just a funeral?
Sure. Yes.
Okay. See, I feel like with a celebration of life, yeah, this person, whoever that is, has a soundtrack to them that they've watched, listened, and everybody's got this one band or artist they're absolute fans of. So I think a little more from there. There'll be some sad ones in there too, but I think it'll be good. I think I'll put it up.
Okay. You're putting it at 4. Okay, so the next 2 coming are 1 and 2. All right, where are you going? Dog's birthday party.
Oh, fucking 1. 1. I'm gonna do the dog's birthday party, no problem. Cause that dog don't give a hoot what I play.
You don't give a woof.
I'll play whatever. I'll play more for the dog's owners than anybody else. That's all that matters. Because they're not going to be like, my dog didn't like it. I'm like, how do you know? But the fun part is there'll be a lot more dogs there. It's just a vibe of who let the dogs out. Ooh. Come on now.
Incredible. Okay.
Yeah.
And your number 2 by default is a baptism.
Ooh, no. I don't.
Make me sweat. Make me water. I lose my breath. I don't even know the words of that one. Under the sea. Under the sea.
Oh my god. I can't believe Tyler's song.
Don't worry, it's
for
fine.
baptism.
Take it from me.
Oh, jeez. Not a Disney songs.
Yeah. Could you imagine? Just as they go down for the, and then all of a sudden they come up.
Yeah.
There's incredible.
He's so funny. Oh my god. Okay, we need a playlist. Baptism songs.
Baptism playlist.
Baptism songs on Spotify. Can we come up with some, like, anything that talks about...
Splish splash, I was taking a bath. Dum, 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 These are good.
Carter's gonna edit this, but like, wait, this is
good.
This is not right.
Oh, to finish off, we're gonna do a unique way of saying coffee. This time, I'm gonna be honest, folks.
We're running out.
Yeah, with the help of ChatGPT, things are just getting ridiculous. What was the one we were looking at? Was trying to help us.
Sippy zoom zoom.
They're getting a little crazy. They're getting unrealistic.
I think that's perfect.
And I can't handle it.
Sippy zoom zoom.
No, I don't get it. So I'm just gonna end this off with a coffee joke.
Okay.
Are you ready? You ready?
All right.
I don't think you're ready. Why did the coffee file a police report? Because he was mugged.
This is as bad as a
Thank
coffee.
you. Thank you for joining
Go.
us in this podcast. Yeah, you guys go home. We'll go home. It'll all be good. See you the next time. Good job.